Okay, it's March 20th, Mapleton, Iowa. The floodwaters have receded enough to where it's dryish. Trees I've known my whole life literally snapped over now, and literally this tree was about a quarter mile up there. And if you look at these mulberry trees, they're some of the oldest in the town. Their roots are completely stripped up and bare. Look how far out the roots spread though. They've completely been stripped of all the sand and everything. It's like a mangrove forest or whatever. It's the swampy ones. Yeah, hundreds of thousands of tons probably of sand, tons and tons of corn, literally thousands and thousands of corn tops, 6 feet in the air in these trees. Every disc golf like marker and everything completely coated in corn husks and debris. They're completely uprooted and moved. I don't see a single bench. There was a bench here against this tree, and it looks like the water was rushed really fast on this part because there is just tons of trenches. It looks like a war zone. I mean, I've never seen this flooding this bad here, and we didn't even get the worst. And it's still a week away from when it's going to crest again, because there's more snow up north, and all of that has to come through here too. But look at the trees just snapped. Everything is completely destroyed. I'd say within 100, 200 yards of the river. Completely, everything looks exactly like this. There's that man. There's the bench. I'd say that's at least 1 to 2 feet away from where it was. Buried upside down. It was bolted in concrete to the ground. And it's completely uprooted or taken up and thrown. There's another one of those disc golf things. Completely snapped the metal piping. Lots of debris from buildings. This is going to take an eternity to clean. Even when there was a tornado here and a flood a couple years ago, it wasn't even a fifth this bad. Look at how much, like, from the field, it's like insane how piled up it is. I mean, look at it. It's taller than me, and I'm like 4 or 5 feet away from the river still. So it must have went up at least 11, 12, 15 feet plus to get this much debris this high. And to uproot this is not a small bench either, you know. It was literally new, like not even a year and a half ago. And look at it. No bolts even left. It's just completely taken it completely out and buried it in mud and sand. Yeah, that ain't coming out at all. There was something else. That's the only one of those golf disc things is good. It's right on the edge where the river bends, so I guess these trees sort of blocked it from getting torn out like the other ones. But I want to show you guys something else I found out here. Yeah, this whole, I mean, it's like literally a new beach. 10 feet up, like 5 feet up from the river, hundreds of yards out. It's like maybe 1 or 2 football fields large area, and this is just one section of it. But look at the debris in the trees. It's like a massive flood and a tornado happened. Okay, I did find this, what I thought was like a surfboard or something, but it's like some kind of, I don't know what you call it, like a wakeboard, surfboard, something. But yeah, this was stuck in ice or something, and it's not small. I don't know where it came from. It'd be neat if it came from the coast and flooded all the way here, wouldn't it? But look at all the debris. What is that? Thought I'd vlog this because it was so historic and stuff. Look at these vines. There's these vines that are like as thick as your wrists, and they were snapped. Completely snapped. I mean, look at all this. This is like 6-7 feet deep of just field debris. Look at the sheets of ice. What is that? I don't know. Just tarp, I guess. Black tarping stuff. Look at that big tree. That's like 1.5 foot diameter snapped. Of course, it's probably rotted, but still impressive. Yeah, so boogie board or whatever, a weight board, I don't know what you call them, I'm not a surfer, I don't know. And just like I said, thousands of these corn cob things, like this. Just tons of these everywhere. Anyone want some corn? I mean, it's dry. It'd be good for your squirrels or something. There's tons of them. Look at all this, just, it's ridiculous how piled up all this corn. Like, this is all from the field. It's like every field in Iowa on the west side. This is taller than me. This is like twice my height of just corn, cob stuff. And I don't know what the heck this... Oh my god, is that a water heater? Probably... I think that's a water heater and some cooler type thing. Holy shite. That thing's completely encased in field debris. It's like amazing. There's another big sheet of ice. Oh, look, another corn on the cob. Corn cob stuck in the tree. I might pluck it. I got squirrels at home. It's good corn. I mean, it's been in floodwater, but squirrels can eat it still, I'm assuming. Yeah, these disc golf markers, every single one of them snapped. No surprise there if it can uproot benches bolted to the ground. And look at all the debris. All kind of bottles and tanks, like propane tanks. All kinds of hazardous stuff. I should probably be wearing a mask or something in here. But, it's pretty insane. Yeah, this is all literally 5-6 feet from the river. And if it's that far away, another, I'd say 7 to 8 feet tall in the trees. And it goes at least 100 to 200 feet away from the river. Then you're talking maybe a 12 to 15 feet rise from just the melted snow, and that's not even the worst in Iowa. But let's just do a 360, I guess. Nothing fancy, just to show how high all the debris got evenly all the way around. And all of this, by the way, was prairie grass and flowers, and now it's a beach. 2-3 feet deep of sand and mud underneath, and God knows what else under it. Yeah, there were trails and everything in here, and it's all gone now. The town finally recovered from the tornado and everything, and the other flood that was here like 2-3 years ago, and this is 10 times worse. There is no morel mushroom hunting this year, probably. Absolutely none. Insane. This concludes, unless I find something really amazing. I mean, a propane tank, a surfboard, a buried bench that was bolted to the ground that was literally brand new. I mean, I'm surprised that old bridge thing is still there. That's from the early 1900s. I'd probably say the 20s or 30s, I don't know. That's the old bridge that used to go way over there somewhere. I wasn't living here back then because I wasn't born yet. Yeah, look at these disc golf things. Completely buried. Good thing they covered them in plastic, but they snapped the metal, literally. 1 or 2 are all that's left of 8. Oh yeah. This is like a tractor truck or something that was buried. Who knows where that came from? That's buried. Or partially buried. Some kind of farming equipment. How did that get in all this? It literally looks like the riverbed dried up. But it was the river for like a week, I guess. This is nuts. Oh, that's a better look at it. Every single one of the trees that they planted by the walk trail, completely covered in debris. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell where the mulberry trees are anymore. They're all just covered in junk and crap and just plain old nasty flood debris. And to think, this is literally just from melting snow. Historic, catastrophic, yet it didn't reach, you know, the inside of town. I think the furthest business it affected was right on the edge next to the bridge, and it was a Dollar General, and it just ended right at the back end of Dollar General. This is Mapleton, Iowa. Okay. Now I did see board debris, so I really want to go check and see if it ruined the prairie grass walk path part, because that was flimsy. But it was still really high. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Quicksand. Good lord. This is seriously like 400 or 500 feet away from the river. Look at this. Quicksand. Holy shite. Whoa. Good thing I'm wearing my shitty boots. Gotta be careful. Whoa. Holy cow. I think this is one of the trails. I used to call this shotgun trail because there's always shotgun shells out here, like the big cartridge things. But look at that. It's like its own little river. It's turned into sinking sand. Watch out if you come by a river or trails. This is literally all quicksand. My feet literally disappeared for a minute. Yeah, but the rest of this is just dry, muddy. Oh, holy cow. Quicksand and lots of debris. Completely stripped. Oh boy. More debris. Yeah, I'm gonna just guess that the flood of the river completely ripped the whole walk trail off up here. I don't know. There's a mulberry. You can tell by its bright root system. So not all of them were destroyed. That makes me happy because I like mulberries. I'm glad some of them survived, the major ones. I don't even see the other markers that were supposed to be here. Okay, here we go. There is one that survived. Just one. But it's still full of debris. Nope, it didn't break. I thought this was broken. Must have been a board from something else. But, yeah, this is literally hundreds of feet from the river, and it rose clear up this steep. And this is steep, look at this. It's not like it's shallow and just creeped up. It literally had to rise a lot to get up to here. We're up probably 2 stories of space, maybe more, I don't know. Look how thick it is around these trees. Ugh. Okay, the prairie's not completely ripped out. So it must have not went that much further up here. Alright. Yeah, but it washed out everything else. Alright, I think I'm gonna end this. Just that I'd share. Yeah, there's still benches up here. I don't think it went any further than the trail. The walk path. Whew. Mapleton, Iowa, March 20th, flooding a week ago. The river's down enough now. It can dry out a bit. Oy. Yeah, it didn't get out in the field here. This is next to the golf course. Bye-bye.